Hey, good morning, guys. So it is Sunday morning. It is just before 8 o'clock. And I had my first night wild camping. You can see where I am here. And I'm just going to have a cup of tea. And I'm going to head out and do this walk. At least this is the proposed walk. Some serious climbing in it, up and down. but a short walk. But I think a stiff walk. So I slept so-so, not a great night's sleep, to be honest with you. The spot I'm parked in isn't fully level. I'm sort of tilting back a bit this way. So if you look at me here, that's a little bit lower than the front, and I'm sort of tilting a little bit to this side. And I feel to my back this morning, bizarrely. That's not something I expected at all. But I do, I feel to my back. So obviously it was probably a bit of pressure on my back one way or another. But anyway, so first night wild camping, proper wild camping, where I'm literally found a nice spot beside a walk and just pitched my tent. So I'm heading off now in a few minutes, and I'll keep you posted. Obviously this is an old waterway. There's some sort of hydroelectric scheme going on here. And now they've it all piped as opposed to just running down through the channel. You can see the river off down below. It's amazing down here in the gorge how lush and green everything is. I'm so used to everything being burnt and brown, and down here it's like its own little microclimate. You really feel like you're in a different place. It's like you're down in the Amazon or something, and the place is all dug up. It's almost like there are animals here digging it. Very strange. Oh, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Jeez, this is some climb. Straight up. Some sort of very large bird of prey. Two of them up there. Waiting for me, obviously, to collapse. Well, guys, I've climbed up from the canyon floor to the top of the canyon. And I'm just a dribble of sweat. You know, you see in the movies, you see the guys climbing Everest or some mountain like that, and they take 3 steps and then they stop for a minute to recover and get their breath, another 3 steps. Well, that's what it was like. Holy cow, that was some climb. So what can I say? I'm on the way back to van. I'm walking back up the same way I came. And boy, that was some walk. Absolutely beautiful. Very, very different from any walk I've done before. It wasn't long. It's about 7 or 8k. Very unusual terrain. And as I said, walking through sort of well, part of it feels like the rainforest, you know, and the climb up to the peak, it was really hard. It was quite dodgy as well, quite technical, and you don't want your wits about you, but beautiful. I didn't go down the far side of the mountain because I couldn't see the point. All you do went down the other side, turn around, come back up. So I turned at the top and came back. Otherwise, it would probably be another couple of kilometres onto the walk. But yeah, lovely walk. And I see here waiting for me up above with my Spanish friends. Hey guys, so here I am on the ocean, and I'm in Cabopino, which is a place I came to before years ago, and the kids came with me. You may or may not remember it, but I was driving along the motorway heading up to Buitreras, where I was going to go for the night, and I saw Cabopino, and I just pulled off and pulled down. I found this little spot to park right down beside the beach. We then had a swim, and I'm just having a sandwich now. Emergency rations to keep me going with some kind of bread. I'm not sure what it is, Middle Eastern bread. I got it in a small little supermarket, and I don't know if I'll continue on from here or if I'll stay the night here. When I've had my sandwich and recovered, I will have a look around and see if it's okay to park here for the night. There's a couple of other campers here, and I'll ask them, and if they say it's okay, I might actually spend the night here. It's a lovely spot.
We can go out together with suspicious minds. We can build our dream on suspicious minds.
This, guys, is the view from Buitreras. I parked up here and I'm looking out at the ocean. Doesn't get better than this, does it? Sunset at Cabopino. Hey, good morning guys. So it's Monday morning and you can see where I am in this, what was obviously an old quarry, a huge quarry, and it's now a car park, and they run a shuttle bus from here down into the town of Mijas, which is where I am, just north of it. You can see it here on the map. And I'm going to go walking from this town today, I think. But first, a couple of things. Had a lovely evening. So I had a swim, and I went for a walk up through the old place I knew, and I had dinner. I had a pizza and some wine, and actually too much wine. And then I went back and I slept in my camper van. So my second night of wild camping, and I slept there, and it was sort of lovely. I thought about having a swim this morning, but I don't know if you can hear the wind here as I'm talking to you. There's a bit of a breeze, and it's a bit chilly, so it hasn't really warmed up yet, so I skipped the swim this morning. So I drove up here, but the big issue for me right now is I've no data. So I got a text last night. I was reading and I got a text that said I'd used up my EU data roaming allowance. I didn't know I had one. I thought I'd unlimited data, and I tried to go online to see what it was and realised they cut me off. I have no data, good, bad or indifferent. So even driving up here with Google Maps was a challenge. I've already downloaded the maps, so I was able to follow myself on the map, but I couldn't put directions in and say take me to here. So actually I had a few wrong turns actually working my way up here. So the first thing I'm going to do today now is wait for, it's now 8 o'clock, I have to wait an hour for them to open up in Ireland, and ring the guys and see what's going on, and if I need to buy more data, buy it. But I thought I had unlimited data, but they say I've used up my data allowance, so what do I know? So that's it. And when I know the situation is on that, then I'll decide about my walks and where I'm going to stay tonight and so on and so forth. So I'll talk to you later. Well, guys, so I'm not in Mijas, and I didn't have a walk. I did have a shower and a shave though. So you can see where I am now. I'm up in the mountains. And this morning I tried to contact the guys in Ayr. And of course I was ringing away. There was no answer and I couldn't work it out. Eventually I contacted my brother Niall, and he moved into action on my behalf, only to come back and tell me that it was only 8 o'clock there. I forgot that we were an hour ahead in Spain. So when I eventually called Ayr at about 10 o'clock Irish time, no problem. I had to buy more data. I've only 45 gigs apparently of data roaming in Europe, but my month goes from the 12th to the 12th. So I have to wait another 10 days before I get more data. So I bought 15 gigs, or no, 40 gigs or 30 gigs or something, not sure what, for €15. And that'll keep me going until the 12th, when I get my next load of 45 gigs. So I got that sorted. At that stage, I drove up to Mijas, but these towns are very close to the coast, and they're very, very upmarket, and they're very, very busy. And there are no campsites, there's nowhere to park. It's impossible to get around in the camper van. So I sort of despaired a little bit, and eventually I said I'd give up on Mijas, and I went and found another location where there are some walks close by with a nice place to park, where I could actually have a shower and do whatever. And I thought I'd forget about a walk today. I'd just get up here to this new location, have a shower and chill, have some food. So I bought a baguette on the way. I made myself one of my extra long sandwiches, and it was lovely. And that'll keep me going until tomorrow. So tomorrow I have a walk identified, and which I'm going to go and do tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm here. All is good. It's hot. It's well up in the mid to late 20s, and feels like it. So I've all the doors open if the air circulate. But this is a nice spot, nice little campsite. Not really a campsite, it's a municipal area where they just provide a place for camper vans to park, and they provide showers and toilets, which actually are spotless. Really, really nice. And I have some lovely neighbours, nice Dutch people. In the lot, or the little pitch right next to it, a nice chat with them, nice and friendly. So that's sort of it, guys. That's today's or yesterday's update. It's sort of a bit of a mishmash of a couple of days. But yeah, all is good.